and welcome again to Digital Church. Today is a very exciting Connect because we're finally off to see the wizard, and that is the wonderful wizard of Castleford Digital Church, our very own Simon Martin. Simon, are you there?
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Simon.
Morning.
Wizard, I've been called many things in my time. I don't think a wizard is ever one of them.
Add it to the list.
Yes.
Well, there we go. Yeah, we're very glad. I know we did a little bit of a sort of twisting your arm to get you to come on screen, but we're really grateful, and I know lots of people will be really interested to see what you actually look like working away overseas. So I thought that we'd take this opportunity really to ask if you would give us a bit more information about what it takes to put Digital Church together, because we know that it's taken a lot of your time and effort, which we're all very grateful for. So would you start by telling us what processes does preparing Digital Church involve for you?
Okay, while I'm doing that, I'm going to mute your microphone while you can sort it out. I'm getting a lot of clicking noises from it. So I'll let Matthew just nip off and sort that out. But for Digital Church, it really starts straight after the benediction for preparation, really. I have to arrange for people to take part in the Connect. Unfortunately, that failed this week, hence the reason I'm here. Obviously, we need to get people for the prayer time, the Bible readings. I also need to upload the content to YouTube, to the websites, and also make available the download service. And I also have to create the Facebook posts each week. So that's just straight after the meeting on a Sunday. But then there's also the preparation for the following week. And then obviously we contact Joy, get the Bible reading, any themes, anything she wants to add in there. But a lot of my time then through the week is taken up editing the band, the prayer time, the singing company, the benediction, the band. I don't think, apart from a Sunday, there's not one day that goes by where I'm not editing something for the meeting. So it's a lot of hard work. It's been 18 weeks now, but I absolutely love doing it. And I wouldn't want it any other way for the circumstances we're in.
Hopefully you can hear us a little bit better now. I'm aware that even as we're live, you're directing us about what to do, and that is really just an example of how much we rely on you. And I know that both me and Matthew have made various kind of technical errors over the last however many weeks, for which we publicly apologise. But you're always you're always on the ball with it, which is great.
I'm sure you're going to get to that in one of your answers in a short while as well. Just want to draw your attention to these comments that are coming in. A lot of love from a lot of people, thanking you for all the work that you're doing, Catherine Wynn and Becky and Julie Taylor. You're amazing. Andrew Green, you're a top producer, and you're definitely a wizard. I thought I'd say Catherine Wynn. Agree with that. Just an encouragement to anyone else who's watching live. If you have got an encouragement or a thanks to share with Simon, please do that in the comments on Facebook or YouTube, and we'll make sure that either you see them on the screen now or after the meeting later on today. Now, Simon, as we've said, you've had to deal with lots of maybe technical hiccups and moments of things not working, internet cutting out halfway through live streams, all of that kind of thing. Actually, like I said, there's a lot of joy that's been brought from doing the Digital Church thing the way that we've done it. So I wonder if you could just share some of the personal highlights that you've experienced doing Digital Church this way.
Well, to be honest with you, there's absolutely so many highlights that I've taken from Digital Church. Like I said, it was 18 weeks ago, which was the 19th of April, which was the first live service in this format that we did. And I thought one highlight was the relief that it had gone so well the first time. Another highlight has to be Connect with Rosemary and Roy. I will never forget just sitting back screen of that. Oh, it was just hilarious. Classic R&R. We love you, Rosemary and Roy. Thank you very much for that. Another highlight was Mark shouting out to the world that he was live a few weeks ago, which was always good fun. But then we've also had the countless blessings through the prayer times. I absolutely love what our church family are bringing to our services. It's just amazing, and it's such a blessing to hear their prayers each week. I think a personal highlight for me is when the TC joined us on Connect. Even today, his words are in the forefront of my mind. His challenge to us about being the best we can be, about being God-centered, about our digital church not staying the same as it has been, to evolve with it. And it just staggers me how many people we have watching these services. Just a boring stat for you, that 1 week we had 5,644 people saw our post on their news feed. Out of that number, 3,883 people watched a section of our service. Now, that's just staggering that we have that connection with people, and we've got to be in a position where we've got to evolve. We've got to make it better, more dynamic, so the other 2,000 people that didn't want to connect with us, we've got to try and get them as well. So yeah, I think the TC and his challenge to us, and of course General Cox also reiterated those words the following week, saying that we need to not stay the same but evolve and change with things. So yeah, it was good.
Amazing. We are just getting a couple of comments through that we're not quite in sync, or that the voices might be squeaky. So if you can hear us, we will try to put the interview out again, I'm sure, in a way that hopefully you can hear it better. But we'll just continue, I think, for the moment. Simon, I wonder, can you show us a little snippet of backstage or behind the curtain?
I can, yes, but you just need to excuse me. I did try setting this up during the prayer time. I don't know if you noticed something went slightly wrong. So I'm just going to get another laptop, 1 second, and I will show you how things go.
Unsurprising, even in the face of a live interview, we can trust our digital wizards, just click his fingers and recreate the thing that he was meant to do, the thing that the first time, and then in 10 seconds, there it is popping up on the screen. Simon, you are amazing.
So let me just give you a quick, excuse the constant diddly 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 dee. Let me get rid of a comment from Linda. Thank you, Linda. So this is what it looks like to me, apart from all these boxes that you see going down into infinity. So this is what we have coming up in the meeting when I find my cursor. Today, there's some spoilers for you. So here's all the video clips that we use on the right hand side of the screen. I choose when these come in and have to make sure that I'm on the ball and don't miss anything, because if I'm not, there'll be just a big blank screen and with nothing happening. So I need to make sure that I'm on the ball with that. So that's how we have all the videos set in. We also have other little features in here. So if I wanted to be, I'm trying to talk. I'm not very good at multitasking, turns out. So if I wanted to be Major Joy Beckett, then I can be Major Joy Beckett. So we've got little overlays like that. We've also got in the banners that you see, click there. So we can see Connect with Simon Martin. I think one of my favourite ones is this one. Now this is usually when M mutes the microphone. We have to put that one up usually. So we've got all our banners in there. But I think for me the favourite part of this whole software is this section here where we get to see the comments. Go on, a bit of thanks, John. Where we get to share with you guys, and we get to be part of the fellowship again. We get to share, we get to pray, we get to almost talk to each other through our meetings. So for me, that's the best way for us to connect at the moment. So yeah, so that's how it looks like behind the screens. That's what I have to do most meetings.
Juggling multiple things and now you can add Time to Be Alive into it at the same time to that list. Very good. Hearing some of the things that have been highlighted to you, it'd be interesting to know, maybe aside from digital church or perhaps including it, what have been some of the challenges you faced during this entire pandemic?
Yeah, so on the 8th of April, I was placed on furlough with work. It's not something that I wanted to happen. In fact, I asked my boss if I could stay, and another manager actually wanted to go on furlough, and I wanted to take his place and stay, but it wasn't to be, and I had to go on furlough. So I was disappointed at that. But having said that, after the first shift I missed, I thought, oh, this ain't too bad. I could get used to this. But I needed something to keep me busy. So after the first week of being sat at home, I can only describe what was madness, and I decided to landscape my garden. So that certainly was a challenge. 4 tons of earth out, 8 tons of hardcore in. I'm very much a broken man. But on the 11th of June, which was my birthday, happy birthday me, thank you. As most of you know, I was put under consultation facing the possibility of redundancy. Now, this is obviously put stress on the family, especially that not many people knew that Lisa was also in the same position, that she was under consultation as well, looking at potential redundancy as well. So having potentially both incomes cut from the household was a worrying time. But through the power of prayer, I believe, absolutely, both our positions are safe. We retained our positions. And I just want to thank everyone out there who had prayed for us both through these times. So yeah, it was difficult, but we're getting there. It's not 100% safe, our positions. We both work in supplying the entertainment industry and the schools. So we need to make sure that everyone goes out and has a meal out. Have a meal out to save my job. Thank you.
I'll go on then. Brilliant. Well, moving on to our favourite section, really, which is, would you share some scripture or a song with us that have been particularly meaningful?
Absolutely. Well, it sort of links on what I've just been said about the stress of facing potential redundancy, is that during that time, an angel spoke to me. The angel was in the form of Andrea Dring. I look forward to see Andrea with the wings on during the Christmas service. She was talking on the Zoom fellowship, and she was talking about the pandemic, and she said she wasn't worried because she knows God has got this. He's got this. And I wasn't overly convinced at the time, but a few days later, it was like a light bulb moment that I thought, do you know what? God has got this. And in Psalm 121, we read, I've changed it slightly to make it a bit more personal. We read, I lift my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let my foot slip. He who watches over me will not let me slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord watches over me. The Lord is my shade at my right hand. The sun will not harm me by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep me from harm. He will watch over me. The Lord will watch over my comings and goings, both now and forevermore. And just to know that the Lord is there watching me is just such a sense of calm to me and relief to me, that I've got God there. I'm in his palm. He's shading me from what is out there, potential to harm. And that links on to the song as well. I don't know if you've asked me yet about a song, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It was the week before I was told that I was going to be made redundant. Matthew led the prayer time, and the song you used was God, I Look to You. And some of the lyrics is, God, I look to you. I won't be overwhelmed. Give me a vision to see things like you do. God, I look to you. You're where my help comes from. Give me wisdom. You know just what to do. I love you, Lord, my strength, my shield, my rock. And there's so many people being affected during this pandemic, affected through bereavement, loss of income, people not knowing where their next meal is coming from, uncertainty, doubt, mental health concerns. To begin with, I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? But our eyes shouldn't be down. Our eyes should be lifted. We should be raised looking to God. God who's got this, who is our rock, our shield, our strength.
Thank you so much, Simon. We're going to finish the Connect spot there and ask you all to pray for the Martin family. And thank you so much, Simon, for joining us. We are aware there have been maybe a few connectivity issues, but hopefully we'll be able to upload the interview for you to enjoy later. Thank you so much, Simon, for the glimpse of your wizardry today. And now we are going to listen to that song, God, I Look to You.